Welcome to Module 2. This is the first lesson on your classroom vision. Objective: teachers will be able to develop a classroom vision for the upcoming school year. We all have a mental image of what we want of our students and classroom. Perhaps it's time to revisit what lies in our brain. Teaching is not an easy task, and achieving our vision stretches us on a daily basis to stay the course. Teacher visions may include the following elements: a perfect, well-managed classroom, all students engaged in learning, instruction guided by data, student interests, and student learning styles, positive parental involvement, and finally, an abundance of resources. Every teacher needs to have a vision for their classroom. Having a vision will help the teacher design a sound classroom management plan. Therefore, in this lesson, we will mainly focus on developing your vision pertaining to the classroom and classroom management. Your visions for your students' behavior, movement around the room, seating arrangements, participation in whole class lessons, and group activities. Right now, we just want to know your vision. Dream big. The sky is the limit. First, we have Vision 1, the seating arrangement. How do you envision your seats being arranged in your classroom? Do you see them in rows? Are they in groups? Will you provide a reading nook with comfy chairs and cushions? Are you in a science lab with stations? The seating arrangement is important because it determines how students will move and flow around the classroom. It will help you produce ideas for classroom procedures and routines in future lessons in this module. Take a moment to think about furniture arrangement and jot your ideas down in your workbook. If you don't know what your classroom looks like, you may want to ask the principal if you can tour your classroom ahead of time. If you are unable to get that info, you can write a few ideas down and make adjustments once you're able to see your classroom. You may also want to ask the principal how they prefer to see seats arranged in the classroom. Some administrators already have a preference or may have suggestions. Next up is Vision 2, student behavior. This step is important because it will enable you to produce rules, consequences, and rewards for your classroom. So when you look out at the sea of children in your classroom, how do you see them behaving? Are they sitting quietly or talking at appropriate levels? Are they polite to one another? Are they prepared for class? And are they keeping their hands to themselves? Take a moment to write down how you envision your students behaving in your classroom throughout the day. Finally, we have reached Vision 3, participation during lessons and activities. How are your students behaving during lessons, group activities, and independent work? Are they in their seats hanging on to your every word? Are they raising their hands and patiently waiting their turn? Are students positively participating in the group activity? Are they quietly finishing up their independent work? Take a moment to write down how you envision your students behaving during lessons and group activities. Here are some final thoughts. Your classroom vision, teaching style, and personality will help determine various elements of your classroom management plan. Therefore, it is wise to think carefully about each of these areas before you start to devise your plan. Please make sure you write down all of your thoughts pertaining to your vision in your workbook.